The last Big 3 video that I made, you guys came in with a ton of support. The time that I'm doing this commentary, Tuesday nights. Yeah, it has over 15,000 views. Definitely was not expecting that. I was just expecting it to get like 5,000 views in the first day and just have that be it. But you guys came in with a ton of support with that video, and then it sparked me to, start this series, the Big 3 series. Basically, what we're doing, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you don't know what it means, basically, we're taking 3 players from NBA history or in the NBA right now, and we're just putting them on a team, and we're seeing if they can beat the 95-96 Bulls record of 72-10, and if they can go 16-0 in the finals, if they can beat, I believe, the 99-2000 Lakers or 2000-2001 Lakers, one of those Lakers teams that I believe lost only 1 game in the postseason. We're seeing if they can beat that. And also, we're just seeing if they can be, if that team will be good enough to win the championship. Obviously, this video is the NBA 2K16 cover athletes. You have James Harden, Anthony Davis, and of course, none other than the reigning MVP, Steph Curry. So what I did, you're probably wondering why I put them on the Pelicans and not the Warriors. Reason being, the Pelicans are worse than the Rockets and the Warriors in this game. So I didn't want to make it too easy and put them on the Warriors, make them go 82-0, because, I mean, think about it. Steph, James Harden, Klay Thompson, because, well, I mean, one of those two has to play small forward. Anthony Davis and then Bogut or Draymond Green, like, GG to the rest of the league, man. So we start off the year 5-0, and then we lose to the Mavericks by 1. So already, this team is not as good as, I mean, I really thought that they would. I thought they would go at least 10 games before losing their first game. They got outscored by 18 points in the fourth quarter. There are the stats on the game. Really was not expecting them to lose this early in the season, but hopefully they can beat the 72-10 Bulls record. They play the Mavericks again and then beat them by 20. And now, just simulating, we lose to the Rockets. Not the Rockets, the Nuggets. How do we lose to the Nuggets? Like, why the Nuggets? Like, out of all the teams, it's the Nuggets. And then we lose to the Suns, the Cavs, the Celtics, the Wizards, the Blazers. So it is looking like this team will not beat the 72-10 record set by the 95-96 Bulls. But we will see if, first of all, if they can get first in the West, because right now it is a 3-team race with the Pelicans, Thunder, and Clippers. We'll see if they can win the NBA championship at the All-Star break. The Pelicans are 42-11, 21-5 at home. I believe that said 21-6 on the road. Not sure. I completely forget what our record is, to be honest. Looking at the league leaders in points, Anthony Davis is our team's leading scorer, averaging just about 22 points per game. And then you have Steph and James Harden at 16 and 17, both averaging basically 20 points a game, which, I mean, I'm fine with. But honestly, I thought Steph Curry would be the leading scorer on this team. Definitely was not expecting Anthony Davis to be the leading scorer, obviously. So now simulating the rest of the season, can we at least win 65 games? I mean, that's a pretty tangible goal. And then we lose by almost 20 to the Warriors. We lose by 15. We beat the Clippers by 3. Only beat the Knicks by 12. And then at the end of the season, we end up losing our last game to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who we will actually face in the first round. We went 65-17. Obviously, that was good enough for first in the Western Conference. Kevin Durant wins MVP. Karl Anthony Towns wins Rookie of the Year. Tyreek Evans wins Sixth Man of the Year. DeAndre Jordan, who's a member of the Kings, wins Defensive Player of the Year. Mason Plumlee wins Most Improved Player and Coach of the Year. Goes to our coach, Alvin Gentry. Anthony Davis makes the All-NBA second team. Numbers on the year: about 22 points, 11.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 3 blocks on the year for Anthony Davis. Basically just said the same thing twice. But Steph Curry and James Harden didn't make a single All-NBA team, all defensive team. I mean, obviously, we're not expecting James Harden to make any of those teams, but Anthony Davis also did make the all-defensive second team. The Warriors, without Steph, go 45-37, and the Rockets, without James Harden, go 28-54. So that just proves how much better the Warriors are than the Rockets without their star player. At the end of the season, Anthony Davis finished 9th in the NBA in scoring, averaging about 22 points per game, like I said previously. Steph Curry finished 14th in the league, averaging about 20.5 points, 7.5 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, shot 51% from the field, and about 46% from 3. And James Harden finishes 18th in the league in scoring, about 19.5 points, about 5.5 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.5 steal, shot 45%, excuse me, and then 39% from 3. Here are the team stats on the year. Obviously, Anthony Davis, like I have said multiple times, was our leading scorer. Tyreek Evans was the 6th man of the year, averaging about 12.5 points. And look at this. Pendra Kirkins only averaged 0.3 points per game, man. If we had him in the starting lineup, we would have won undefeated. Here is the Rockets team stats without James Harden. Marcus Thornton was their 2nd leading scorer in replace of him. And then here are the Warriors. Bogut scores 20 points per game and averages 14 rebounds. Yep, all right, you know, someone has to fill that void. And then Sean Livingston was their starting point guard, but he is out for the year with a torn ACL. And then without Steph Curry, Klay Thompson sets the season record for three-pointers made with 296. So in the first round, we are going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we actually lose by 1 in the first game of this series. I have no idea how the Timberwolves made the playoffs, probably because they have Tristan Thompson. And right here, I was really confused. I was like, how do they have Tristan Thompson? And first of all, DeAndre Jordan for Rudy Gay, that's actually a better trade for the Clippers than it is for the Kings. Yeah, Tristan Thompson for Pekovic and Andre Miller. Don't really understand that too much. But I mean, hey, it's 2K. I never understand their trades in this game. We do go ahead and tie it up at 1 apiece. Take the 2-1 lead, 3-1 lead, and that is all she wrote. 4-1, we end up beating the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now we are facing off against the San Antonio Spurs, the team that never seems to age and do poorly in a season. They're always doing great, but we ended up sweeping them. So goodbye, Tim Duncan. You're out of here. Popovich probably might retire. We are up 2-0 on to the Thunder, make that 2-1, but now 3-1, and we are on to the NBA Finals. Somehow the Cavs lost in the first round to the Pistons. I have no idea how they did. We end up losing game 1 to the Bulls in the finals by, I believe that was 25, but we are up 3 games to 1. We are at home in New Orleans. Let's see if we can win the NBA Finals with this big 3 against the Chicago Bulls. It's going back and forth, going into the 4th quarter. What is going to happen? About 3 minutes left to go now. About a minute left. Under a minute left, and it is a 3-point game with 33.1 seconds left to go. So I hopped into the game, but I'm not playing it. I don't want my gameplay to influence this. I want it to be all about the CPU and Drew Holiday in the corner, buckets. So basically, the Bulls have to get a 3 here or the game is over. There's about a 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Derrick Rose with the ball. He's going to give it to Jimmy Butler. He has the wide open 3, but he breaks it, and it's all over.
Shoots the 3. And they've done it, the new NBA champions. What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying, Clark, this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin, it's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
And seeing this team come together over the course of the season and on into the playoffs, what a joy. I mean, there is no better champion the league could have asked for.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.
So there you go, man. We are 2 for 2 in this Big 3 series. The first Big 3, if you have not checked it out already, it was Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan, and Shaquille O'Neal. Totally forgot the 3rd player. Here are our playoff stats on the year. Anthony Davis was once again our leading scorer, but our Big 3 averaged 20-plus points per game, which is great to see. And then here are the Warriors team stats. They did lose in the first round. Barbosa was their 2nd leading scorer, which doesn't make any sense. Let me know what kind of Big 3s you guys want to see in the next video. I'm open to represent anything. It can be 3 centers, it can be 3 point guards, it can be Magic, Bird, and Jordan, which I'm actually thinking about doing for the next video. So spoiler alert, that might actually happen. And as you saw, James Harden wins the Finals MVP. And then here's the final roster. Don't really need to show it. I mean, I'm not gonna go through it. I mean, it's basically the same exact roster except with Steph Curry and James Harden there. But like I said, make sure to let me know about big threes that you guys want to see. Like I said, I am open to absolutely anything. You can tell me Kwame Brown, Kendrick Perkins, and Brian Scalabrine, and I'll do it. Well, maybe. I mean, Kwame's not even in the game. Shout out to Ronnie for not putting Kwame in the game. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you guys did enjoy. We are almost to 50K, all right? First of all, that is absolutely insane, but I need video ideas for my 50K special. Let me know that also down in the comment section down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.